It's been a few days since got this car running again and put a fuel pump on it and all that stuff. Got to move down here to the shop because I think we're going to pull this motor and trans the drivetrain. I've got a 318 Magnum series V8 out there that's going to go in it. We convert it to carburetor and all that good stuff, but I actually started driving it right after getting the, what do you call it? Right after getting the motor running again. And it blew the trans line here. It's leaking the whole way back there. The whole line junk. I think when I was loading on the trailer, it got drug up the side of the trailer because my trailer deck's, I'd say, about that far off the ground, which is just too much for this car with these small tires on it to pull up over. But I kind of figured we need trans lines anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it at the time. And now it gives me an excuse to go ahead and pull this motor and keep it for something else. I guess the first thing we gotta do here is get her up on jack stands, because you got about maybe 6-7 inches of ground clearance there, and I'm not fitting under that. I'm not gonna lie, that's not the most ideal way. But it's about as best as you're gonna get on a wood floor. So now I guess we gotta get to more productive things. Like removing anything 6-cylinder. And don't get me wrong, I love these motors. They always start right back up and run forever, but the other motor I have has good seals in it, doesn't need a crazy amount of work, and it's a V8. And I got a transport already sitting right there. So I'm just gonna do that because it's a little bit more power to it. It'll be more highway friendly. And yeah, let's get started with pulling all this stuff off, try to get the electrical disconnected and cooling system disconnected, and then we'll worry more about what's underneath because I'm not looking forward to that part. About got her to the point where this rad's about to come out now. It's a little hard to get to down there. Yeah, just get that out of the way. One more bolt. Alright, now theoretically, this should just come right out. Beautiful. And leak coolant all over the floor. Oh, that's great. Shroud. Alright. I'm trying to decide if I remove that fan or not. I think it might be okay. Well, that's a good alternator bracket. Now we're at the point where the wiring's disconnected. I gotta climb up into this spider web up here and disconnect trans linkage. Unbolt the trans mount, which is right here. Exhaust needs to be cut off in the front. It's not going to get used again because it's going to a V8, so we're snip that and then rip it all out. Drive shaft has to be removed, which is done by 4 bolts in the back. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, 4 bolts in the back by that rear universal. And then motor mounts, and we're ready to come out. Well, the linkage is disconnected, and it was the easiest thing in the world to do. I mean, baking a cake. No, it wasn't. It was really in there. All the cotter pins that held either side of the bar were rusted too. They became one with the car. That's out. So now we got both motor mounts out on both sides. Oh, getting there. There's one set. See if I can knock myself out with this thing. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, that one's tight. No self-dejecto. All right. Alright, so I had to take the time and roll the car back because I need more distance to pull the motor. Everything's just about done. I need to take the cross member out, but the trans mount, and then it's ready to pull. I am going to take this hood off in preparation for lift height because this thing looks pretty deep. So let's get to that, and then I gotta go grab the hoist and bring it down here. Okay. Now I dropped it. Okay. Get out of the way. Alright, so we got the hoist in place, transmission's lowered. I gotta find some bolt holes to run a chain through, and then we should be ready to pull it. Now we're all hooked up. Give me the thud. We're looking slightly better now. There we go. There we go. So, my mistake. Made the chain way too long when we lifted it. Trying to balance out the weight so the front end came up first. Now I'm having to sketchily reset the chain while we're on the front grill. So, I'm gonna die, might as well catch it on video. That's it. Okay. There she is. And with that, there's our motor removed. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit hazy. Yeah, so I left a bunch of slack in the back of the chain so the front would grab first and lift the front out so I had a good angle coming out. Well, that wound up to be way too much, so I actually just set the oil pan on the front and lower the whole engine weight on that while I rechained it. Which that was a bit sketchy, but all in all, it's out. We're gonna do this type of car if you have a Slant 6 or Duster or anything like that. I recommend taking that cross member off the whole way. Mine was really stuck, and it still is. The bolt is rusted into the rubber, and it's a whole mess. I was able to get it out without it, but that makes it a lot easier. Other than that, yeah, don't worry about messing around with getting the engine mount bolts the whole way out. They actually are keyed, so it can pop out easy. Didn't know that. I messed around with this side for a while, and then I realized it's keyed. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty straightforward like any other engine removal. And when it comes to this cross column linkage, the pole that turns, all you have to do is disconnect it from this this pin right here, which slides into the side of it, and then unbolt one bolt instead of messing with the rusted up cotter pins because they're really rotted up most of the time. And then you can pull the rod right out, slides right out of this end. Yep, that's all out. Next time we're going to be cleaning this engine bay out and getting all that prepped. I got to change out this K-member to use the V8 engine mounts, and swap the torsion bars for V8 weight. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.